Welcome to Sharkbite, I'm Sharky Finn. Today we're going to continue our look at 3-star ground attacks with a few more Townhall 11 attacks. First up, we have this attack from Mustard Tiger. He's going to come in with bowlers along the bottom right hand side of the screen. Now you can see he's going to spread his bowlers out and lead each with a giant to do some tanking, and use a healer to keep the packs alive. This is going to really help to make that funnel. And his clan castle and the rest of the troops go down in the center, and you can see he has a pack of giants in there. And he follows it up with some wall breakers to open up that first compartment. And those healers are going to help everything to recover from that first strike from the eagle. Now as the clan castle comes out, he has a jump spell down and a poison spell. That's going to take care of those smaller troops. And the boulders are going to continue to bounce all over the place with some rage spell. And there goes the Town Hall and a nice freeze spell put on the Inferno Tower. Now, this was taken just after the first of the year. You can see we still had a holiday freeze trap there. Now things are moving right along. The Queen's in the center and she's taking some fire from that Inferno Tower along with those healers. But a well-timed cloak escapes her from it, and she manages to get off enough shots to take out that Inferno Tower. Now the healers have moved off the Queen and they're following the bowlers, and inexplicably they're going for the bowlers that really don't need much help. There they go, they've just moved off and they've gone into the main pack. Okay, the Grand Warden's still at pretty much full strength with healers behind him. And the remaining troops are just bowlers. And it looked like there was one minion there, but he finally got taken out by that air defense. Now you can really see the effectiveness of the healers on this attack. They're going to continue to keep those bowlers alive. And of course that aura from the Grand Warden is a big help to make them a little bit stronger. Now it's just about finished up at this point. Only one defense left. And there goes the pack, takes down the final Archer Tower. And now this base is just about done. Next up is Matto against this lopsided Townhall 11 with grape-colored walls. Matto's also going with bowlers, and with the heroes on the bottom right-hand side of the map, that's where he's going to make his entrance. He's going tankless, just puts the healers directly onto the bowlers, no golems or giants in advance, and you can see for some reason one of the healers veers off and then comes back to heal the pack. No idea why, but it's just one of those things that you have to deal with in a live attack. Everything gets shoveled into the center, and a jump spell clears that second wall and moves things closer to the core. And the clan castle gets triggered just as he drops the second jump spell. Now, two nicely timed freeze spells freeze both Inferno Towers and all the clan castle troop contents. During that time, it would have been nice to have dropped down the poison spell, but that's just one of the things you deal with in the fog of war. The core has now been completely devastated. Most of the remaining defenses are getting knocked out at a lower level. Now Matto did get a poison spell down, but you can see that it's missed the big boys and really isn't going to be down long enough to take any effect on that loon. Okay, that loon is moving along. Continues to pound away at the troops. And the baby dragon goes toe-to-toe with the Archer Queen, and the Queen comes away victorious. Now you can see even with the misstep on the poison spell, it really hasn't cost him on this attack. At this point, pretty much everything is wiped out, and the troops move around and clean up the remaining buildings. And a giant bomb goes off and takes off all the remaining little troops. But still plenty of bowlers to get the job done. Okay, we speed it up a little bit. Another giant bomb goes off. But it's not going to be enough to save this base, as it gets 3-starred fairly easily. Next up is this attack from the Element, one of our Alliance members who came to visit for our war yesterday, and who shared this attack with us. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about this Queen Walk is that there is no Grand Warden. And the reason why is because the Element is a Townhall 10 going up against this max Townhall 11. Now, the Rage spell is going to help to keep the Queen alive. It's going to speed her up so that she can take out more of those buildings quicker, and it's also going to help the healers to keep her alive. And he used a baby dragon off to the side, which just got taken out by that Tesla, in order to keep the Queen on track and keep her moving across the base for a nice walk. The Queen's going to continue to fire away and taking out building after building, and he's just going to sit on it and watch her for a while and let her do her job. That's one of the most important aspects of a Queen Walk: careful patience. And she just keeps moving right along. Okay, we're going to zoom out a bit because you can see that the main attack is starting to take place at the top of the map. He drops his clan castle. And he's got a pack of bowlers to continue clearing out buildings. Now the Eagle is activated and she's going to target the Barbarian King. And here come the Valkyries headed straight for that jump spell. And as they make their way into the center and deal with that Inferno Tower, he drops a free spell to take out the other Inferno Tower and a rage spell to just excite everything. At this point, the core is completely taken out, and the Valkyries continue on their way out to the outside of the base. Now that air defense is just going solo against those healers, and is going to take them right down, and he's going to find himself left with no healers, but a still viable pack of Valkyries and a half-filled Queen. Now the Cloak's going to extend the Queen's life a bit. It's also going to give some supplemental targets for those defenses. And the Valks just continue right along, tearing apart this base. The Queen's down by a hair, but there's nothing targeting her right now, as the Tesla is locked onto those Valkyries. A giant bomb goes off, not enough to take out the last of the Valks, but the Archer Tower was enough to take out the Archer Queen. Now it's all down to the Valks getting through this wall, but if you were paying attention at the beginning of the attack, you already knew the conclusion. A nice 3-star attack from a Townhall 10 against a max Townhall 11. And that wraps up our look at Townhall 11 3-star ground attacks. Next up, we'll continue our series with a look at Townhall 10, and then on to Townhall 9. This is Sharky Finn signing out. I'm your Huckleberry.